Hello, hello, my crafty creatures. It has been damn close to 2 weeks, if not longer, since I last saw you. So, I'm popping on a Saturday. I've scheduled about an hour because unfortunately, we're gonna get hit with a big snowstorm tomorrow. And while I don't need to go to the grocery store, I do need to go to other stores to do things like purchase a range. That's a fun story I'll get into a little later. But I need to go buy stuff so that I have I have 103,002 things to do in case something happens. Okay. So, I'm going to be doing my January drawing for presents. It's a tight race between Polar Bear Dad and Jules. So, um that drawing's going to be done at the end of stream, and hopefully today I'll be able to print up labels and get them all sent out. Um Whew. This is my. Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen. This is my diamond art painting. This is my giant diamond art painting. And poet, thank you, thank you. Um, I really love your new job. Um, so poet is a very strong advocate for rescue animals. Does amazing work out in Cali. Um, Helping out animals, taking care of them, and just got a job as a kennel attendant at a German Shepherd rescue. For those of you who have been following my stream for any amount of time, know that I love Sheppies. I love Malinois. I love the working class athlete dogs. I do love all dogs though. Like I do love I love all dogs, but everybody has their favorites. Don't lie to yourself. You have your favorites. And I have been getting, as promised, pictures of Sheppies. And it makes me happy because in this day and age, whatever you can find that makes you happy, hold on to it. Ah. So, this giant painting um is a result of me not being able to look at measurements and actually comprehend them. So I thought this was going to be four different smaller diamond paintings because, as you can see, they are divided, and they were all pictured next to each other, and we all know with like Wish and Temu and whatnot, the pictures don't really do anything justice. Um, so I ordered this because I love the art, thinking, oh hey, I can just do one at a time. They can travel with me, that kind of thing. But the answer is no. No, it's not. This is huge, and it is my biggest diamond painting for 2025. Um, I have been doing littler ones. I got my cardinal keychains all done. Those are very cute. Um, but for the past, let's see. So last Monday, I think 2 Mondays ago. So it was still January. Was it still January? Yeah, because I had to work the weekend. Um, so yeah, January, last week of January, I ate some shepherd's pie at work, and I got sick. Because shepherd's pie has gravy, and gravy has wheat, and with wheat, I feel like I have food poisoning. That's the best way to describe it. Like the immediate effects are, I feel like I have food poisoning, and I went through that for like a week before realizing what it was. Um, and then and I had already started to get sick on top of that. So that was not this week, but last week. Is why I wasn't streaming. I was very very sick, and I was sick on top of being sick. I was diseased sick, and I caught cooties sick, and I still kind of have cooties. They're not contagious cooties. They're the cooties that rear their ugly head every year, and this is the result. Um, so that was last week. Is I got glutened. I was not feeling good at all. I couldn't. And this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, Monday and Tuesday I had doctor's appointments, and Wednesday I had therapy. But I don't generally stream on Wednesdays because of therapy, so that that wasn't really a missed day. And then Thursday and Friday, I was finally feeling better, and I was just so exhausted. Um, that I was like, nope, nope, we're rule zeroing. Um, but after that, oh, I should say on top of that, I worked 8 days in a row. So this is my first like day off to not have to worry about work, but I do have to worry about weather. So it's funny. Um, but I'm getting better. I don't eating is still kind of hard because depending on what I eat, with getting gluten, it tears my small intestines apart. And with what I ate, it's essentially the equivalent of road burn on the walls of my small intestine. So that's what it kind of feels like. But only if I eat certain things. And oh my goodness, tornadoes today. Um, so I very much have been just kind of gearing up. But so why I have to go out today? Normally, I didn't have any plans on going out. Husband Creature got home this morning from working his overnight. We went out to our favorite gluten-free bakery, um, and I got all kinds of goodies. And then we went to Home Depot to pick out a stove. In-laws gave us $500 towards a new range, and we weren't thinking we were going to find anything, but it is the President's Day sale, so we're like, hey, let's look, see what we got. Funny enough, stove that we both like that was within our budget is on sale. So we were gonna buy it at 7 in the morning, but there wasn't a whole lot of staff there. So I forgot the gift card because I hadn't woken up fully. I actually even forgot my glasses. That's always fun. I didn't have to drive, so I didn't really need them, but I forgot my glasses. So we found the stove, the range that we want to get. Um, and after I'm done streaming, I'm gonna go. Funny enough, I'm gonna go to Joann's, to get some yarn for a present that I said I would make. Um, and then I'm gonna go pay for the stove and set delivery up and this that the other thing. And then I'm gonna go to Books a Million or BAM, and I'm gonna see what I can get. Um, I get little unicorn figurines that they only the what is it the Tokido unicorn figurines that they sell there. So um, I hope to find a collection that I want to buy a couple of them. But that's what I plan on doing. Um, but I'm waiting about an hour to do the drawing for the present because I want to make sure that people who want to be here are here. Um, and just to sit down, chat, and touch base with everybody because it has been a while. Because life is not fair. Um, for those of you who unfortunately live in the United States, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was approved to be our DHS administrator, and I was reading that that Mr. Kennedy is looking to create what they call wellness camps for individuals who are currently prescribed antidepressants or ADHD medications to prove that they don't need the drugs, that they can just farm and be happy. You know what? My ADHD drugs don't take away from my happiness. They make me able to fucking function as a human being, which apparently this administration wants us to do. And I have no problems functioning. I like to function. I like to work. Ask just about anybody. You guys have seen what happens. But to think that, oh yeah, just let's put them on a farm. Let's put them on a farm. That sounds really familiar, peeps. And let me tell you, I'll be the first one over my cold dead body. I mean this in the most disrespectful way. Fuck off and die if you try to take away the medication that allows me to be the person that you keep that the administration keeps preaching that they want us to be. Oh, he has a brain worm, even if it's dead. It just goes. I've worked so hard on myself because while I didn't judge other people for taking medications for the things that they need, it was so hard for me. It was, yeah, I know. It was so hard for me to accept that it was okay for me to take this medication so I could function easier. It took me 3 years to be okay with even a low dose. And now, if I don't put it where I take all my other meds, I forget. That's how addicted I am to the thing. The only reason, like, I generally know that I'm not on my medication is I'm sleepy. I'm very, very, very sleepy because I've learned to lean on that particular medication to keep awake and going because it takes so much energy to function. So I honestly, I use the stimulant drug, the drug that's supposed to keep you awake. I use it to keep me awake, to keep my mind straight. But yeah, he needs to die in a car fire. They all plane crash. Can we EMP Air Force One like while it's in flight? I don't care at this point. Like I can see the FBI building from my house, so they can come talk to me. It really is too. It's not a huge, like, Bangor doesn't have a huge FBI presence, but the federal building I can see from my house. I can stand out my window that's right in front of me, or not out my window, but look out my window, and I can see the federal building. I'm just so disgusted. I I had a coworker. I had a coworker, and this is what this kind of thing means to me. It is trans people are people. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care what your gender identity is. I want to see how you treat a puppy. I want to see how you treat someone who has nothing to gain from you. Show me who you are, and then I'll pass judgment. I don't care what's between your legs. I don't care what's between your. I like intelligent people, but some of the nicest people I know are a little lacking in the gray matter area, and that is me some days. Um, how do you treat other humans? How do you treat other animals? Um, well, humans are animals. That's a whole nother discussion. But I'm just so infuriated. And I had a coworker come up, and I don't hide my TikTok. I don't hide my public presence. I tell people I don't like hand out business cards and be like, oh yeah, here's my stream, yo. But I do tell people that I stream. I do tell people that I am very vocally controversial on TikTok. I'm not trying to be rude about it. I'm not targeting. I'm not specifically going, hey, you over there, motherfucker, which I probably should think about. But I will not stand for it. And And he was like, "Thank you for your TikTok." I'm like, I would not have it any other way. And it was the one where I was saying trans people are humans, doesn't matter. I'm not the one sleeping with you. And I know that was poor wording. I recognize gender identity and sexuality and whatnot. They're all, it's all amazing and I love it. But that is the main concern of the people going, oh, about the transgender community, is they're scared that something's bad's gonna happen. And it's like, no, no, no. So no. And I get kerfluffled. I get really riled up about this because that, there's no reason for it. There's no reason for the hate. There's no like, if you're a dick, I don't care who you are. If you're a dick, I'm gonna call you out on it. I try to. I'm incredibly tolerant, 99% of the time. But this is where my life has been the past few weeks. Is just what the fuck after what the fuck after what the fuck, and it meant a lot to me that that coworker saw that, and they felt safe enough to come up and thank me. Um, and I looked them dead in the eye and I went, anytime if you need a safe place, I I uh I am a safe place. And I have room. If I need to protect someone, I'm very good at that. Yeah, the active lava lake. Oh, doo-be-doo. But so with this giant diamond dot, I'm working just in columns of 10. Much like my cross stitches, I'm just working in columns of 10 down. Um, I just each column I go down through the color list. This one actually has 30 colors. Um, it's one of the bigger ones I've done, but I'm practicing because I do have a heaven and earth design that I'm going to it's going to be a diamond piece. Um, it's called it's a stained glass cross stitch, which I love the format of a stained glass cross stitch, but this one just it I need it to be a uh, a diamond painting, but it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be like as big as this, if not bigger. And so I'm practicing, seeing what I'm gonna need for materials and whatnot. Oh, okay. Also, I have been working on retail stuff. I do have a show in March. It's all paid for. I'm super excited about it. It's the first one of the year. It's for a good cause. It's in a high school. It's for the senior class, um, the class trip and whatnot. So I try to donate to my community and whatnot where I can. Sometimes it's not always with monetary. Sometimes it is the potential for me to make money by paying for a spot in a craft fair. But I try to I try to do what I can where I can. And it's just the world's gonna need more people who are willing to. Oh, oh! I was like, what's going on? This creature talking. Feature creature talking. But oh, so I have totally missed you guys. I've missed streaming, but I have been exhausted. I got up earlier today and I came home. And after we got back, I went right back to sleep and I didn't wake up till 10. I got up at 7 and I went back to sleep until about 10. Um and there's great possibility um that I will go back to sleep after I get done doing my chores, but I gotta put gas in the car, um, and then gotta be an adult, and I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of the adult thing. Kind of surprised how easy it was to transition my space from working on cross stitch, which is it's just straight over there, to just having my diamond painting. Oh, oh, people are messaging me. Wow. Oh, I'm kind of looking forward. You got I don't let's see if I can show it off. So, oh, oh my goodness. Okay, so then there's the water dragon. I'm working on the earth dragon right now. And there's the water dragon. But I think the red dragon is the one that um is the prettiest. And off the edge there's a gold dragon. But oh, I get that. I'm gonna get well I'm on number 6. Like when I do the rows, I go down through the list one two because I can jump around. That's what I really like about diamond painting is I can if I have the room to jump around and change colors and whatnot. But for the most part, I just go one two three four. So once I'm done the color 6, I'm gonna show off my. I've named it Nightstone. I'm not 100% like I initially wanted to go with Nightwing, but I was like, nope, nope, that's adult Robin. No. I'm still working on a name. But it's my it's my dragon that I bought a pattern for that I was like, nope, this is mine. Oh yeah, the flu's been going around. It's been targeting everyone. I just had uck. I didn't have a fever. I have a cough. Um, I had my annual exam on Monday. Um, and my doctor um didn't didn't really look at anything. Made sure like I was moving and whatnot, but I was like, "Hey, I have something sitting in my chest." She's like, "Oh yeah, I can hear it." She's like, "I can get you some albuterol," and I'm like, "No, no, I think it'll go away just fine," and it has been. But at the same time, I told her, I'm like, "My pinky toe really, really hurts," and I have an epic conclusion for this. I was like, "My pinky toe really hurts. Is there any way you can just kind of look at it and tell me? Because my pinky toenails don't grow straight out like they're supposed to. I have whatever causes it to stack, so they grow up. And sometimes they get if I don't keep on top of trim them and whatnot, they get yuck. Um, and but this wasn't the case. I had been staying on top of it, and it was still yuck. And I was like, "Hey, it really hurts. Could you look at it?" She's like, "Oh, it looks just fine. Looks like it's a little calloused." So I'm like, "No, no, something is wrong here, and it hurts." So I clean my nail off. I clean the what little nail I have. Like it's there's no toenail there. It's kind of like a nub that wants to try. And so I clean it out best I can. I get it all filed flat and all purtiful. So it kind of looks like a normal toe. And it's still hurting. I'm like, what is going on here? So I squeeze it a little bit. I had an abscess. I had an abscess on the just under my toe, and had my doctor just squeezed a little bit because I didn't. I mean, I was in kung fu praying mantis leg behind my head position trying to at least see my foot, and it it was yuck. And had she just looked and maybe squeezed a little, she could have saved me like 2 more days of pain, because I walk for 8 hours. That is my job. I walk around on a care facility floor for 8 hours, and my foot hurt, and I'm diabetic. I love my doctor to bits, but what is this coming to? What is the world coming to that everybody, like the doctors and medical, oh well, you're diabetic, you got to take care of your feet. And when I'm trying to do what they want me to do, they just kind of poo-poo me and go, oh, you just need to use a pumice stone a little bit more. No, no. So I'm gonna have to teach husband creature. I'm gonna have to teach husband creature pedicure things so he can help me in case it does that again. Is Jules lurking in here? 'Cause I did not see her. Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, my feet are in good shape. For as a diabetic who has had diabetes for, God, 20. When I'm 44, it'll be 30 years. So I'm turning 43 this year. So for 28 years, I still have all the feeling in my feet. My feet are in really good shape. Yes, they're a little calloused because I walk a lot. And I do my best to like stay moisturized, keep my nails trimmed, um, keep them clean, keep them dry, all the things that I need to do. And it's just so frustrating. Mhm. So at 12:15, I'm going to la 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 la. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to pull up and do the presents drawing. Almost done, so I can show you guys the what I've been working on for me. And yeah, the meadow dragons are gorgeous. Like I have enjoyed working on the I enjoyed working on the first one. I enjoy I got the right eye sizes for the one for me. Now, mind you, the first one, his eyes are fine. And Well, I like that you do that. Thank you for that. I Every time I think I have time to do something, I'm wrong. Um, oh, I got two new crowns for Pretty Princess. I have to size them, but do I? I don't think I do, but I do have to make sure that they're secure enough. But I got two more tiaras. Um, oh, sorry, besties. That and that's what it is. Like eh, people and so there's a reason I wanted Jules here. Um, but I'll 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 make announcements and then I'll poke at you later. Um, yeah. So at 12:15, I'll be making all kinds of cool announcements because I can. Ha. So upcoming week, Monday, totally normal stream. Be Divine Instinct. We're gonna pick it back up again. Tuesday, unfortunately, I have another eye doctor's appointment. Um, my eyes are fine. It's just every 10 to 12 weeks, I get each one of my eyes poked. So in April, I'll have another round of these shenanigans. Um, but this eye appointment is because you gotta I gotta have the integrity of my eye work upheld. So I get that I get that on Tuesday, but Thursday and Friday, Captain Penis is looking to be back on the. I'm hoping it evens out. Like I am aiming to get things back on track, and as long as I'm not silly and eat stuff I'm not supposed to, I foresee it evening out. Um, work is being relatively stable. Hoping to have a couple new hires soon. Um, The person we pulled from the overnights is doing well. She's like I was telling my boss. I'm like, I need her to get her yayas out. She needs to get all of the stress and the uh the toxicity out of her system from being put on a shift that was not her preferred shift. So she is calming down. She is evening it out just like I thought she would. She's opening up. She's becoming a kinder person. Um, so it's working out. Like I love being right in that circumstance. So, and welcome, Miss Jules. Well, food is a very good thing to get sidetracked with. And I wanted to make sure. 12:15. I'm going to be doing all kinds of announcements and whatnot that I wanted you and Dragon here to be here for. Um, I'd like a couple other people to be here, but they don't watch me anymore, so it's okay. And yes, I'm well aware of my passive aggressiveness in that last comment. I know what I'm doing. I just don't care. I'm almost done with 6. Actually, I really like I enjoy like the camera angle that I've managed to acquire here. Okay, so that's all. That color's all done. The color 6 is done. Uh, actually, let's see. Well, it was 371 is the color that this is. It's kind of like cross stitching. I'm using DMC colors. Mm. What is my next color that I get to find? Oh, 7. Doesn't look like it's a big color, but okay. We'll work on 7. Like I've saved all my cool stuff for 12:15 to 12:30. So we'll get all of that worked out. So I'm gonna. It's funny. I need to have it backlit. I need to have it backlit, and I also need to have a light shining down so I can see what directions the beads are facing. It's there's a lot of light involved in diamond painting in my world. Let's do I have? I don't think I do. Okay, so yeah, this is a very small color in the section that I'm working in. So normally it would be an alone color for cross stitch, but switching out diamond colors is so much faster than string. So much faster. Because if I really wanted to, I could have all kinds of trays, and I could just swap them down. I'm not cool enough for that. I think that was it. Yeesh. Yep, that was it for that color. Okay. Ah. Woo! 30 streams! Okay. So we got 8 is a very... I have to show you guys what 8 is for color. It's very bright. It's a very bright color. But it is not a color that we have in this particular section. But we do have a lot of A. Well, not a lot of A, but... I like to, when I first start a new color, I go down at my stop point, and I just go down the line to mark where I'm stopping for that particular section. And there's nothing wrong if I go beyond it or whatever, but it keeps everything relatively even. My poor little OCD brain sometimes needs that guidance. So, Friday the 21st, Dast and I will be dual streaming. Wow. Yeah. Big feelings are hard. I'm trying to see where the 8 is used a lot. It looks like it's it's not used in the red one a whole lot, which is kind of weird, but the green one has a lot of pretty greens, a lot of creams. Balance out the depth of the greens. Yeah. It's general. It can start anywhere from 6 to 8. I'll have more details after talking to Dast. Okay, I have a couple of I almost done this color, so I'm just gonna plow through past my self self-appointed time because I can. Okay, that is all done there. I'm gonna put this away and maybe maybe put it away. Sometimes the problem is I miss I miss one. But that's also the beauty is just I can always just pull the color out again. Okay. So, all kinds of fun announcements coming out. So, um, first off, Jules and Dragon, and I wish Mama was here, but um, Jules and Dragon, because you are moderators of my stream, I want you to go into Discord and pick one item from the shop that you want. Be mindful. But I'm not going to put a price tag on it. One item from the shop, and just take a picture of what you want and send it to me, and um that's a big thank you for all that you've done for me. And Mama's gonna get the same thing, but I have to hunt her down and tell her. Um, you guys have been moderating and you've been doing amazing things. And I know that my streams are not exciting. They are not like high profile, high intensity, but you still volunteered and are giving of your time. So, pick an item from the Discord store, whether it be a pretty banner thing or a transition or a wallpaper. Pick something, take a picture, send it to me. It's gonna be yours. Let me turn off my mat here. There we go. So, I'm getting ready for the random number generator for the for presents. I just gotta whip these things out. Oh, wait, cancel. Delete that. Yes. Okay, so for January's presents, even though we are halfway through February, so let's see, 30, 34. Okay, so Polar Bear Dad is 1 through 34, and Jules is 35. I can't math today. My apologies. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. I hit clock instead of calculator. Okay, and 35 through 50 is Jules. So we're just gonna use we're using Google's. We're just gonna use Google's thing. So 1 through 50, as you guys can see, 1 through 50, and we're generating it. 31. So Dan gets the Meadow Dragon. And I have not picked out what February's presents are going to be. I apologize. Uh, but I will. And oh, so next thing I want to show off is my dragon. Ugh. So I bought the Meadow Dragon to because I saw a picture and I had to have it. So this is my Meadow Dragon, um, just pinned together, and these are the wings for it. The wings have beadwork that need to be done, so that's why they're not on the not pinned on because I have to. There's a lot of beads. But this is mine, and like I love the this particular um pattern has so many options, like the fins. Uh, eh, there we go. Like she has a crown with the stripe going all the way down, but also has the side ear fins. Like it's gonna be gorgeous when it's all said and done. Um, there's gonna the wings are gonna have star beads, so it is a phenomenal. The model that I saw was gold in the dark blue. Um, and I'm a silver kind of gal. So I found a silver gray that sparkles for it, and I'm in love. Like I'm in love with this pattern. It takes a little bit of work. The dragons that come out of this pattern are my showstoppers. They will be going uh, anywhere from $70 to $100 on my 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 show tables, but they're worth every penny. They are just gorgeous, and I'm getting better at them. But I keep making them. And I don't have one that's ready for sale yet because I'm like, nope, this one's mine. Nope, this one's going someplace else. Nope, this place is going somewhere else. So, um, but I I love Megan Lapp, or Crafty Intentions is the pattern maker. She can be found on Ravelry. If you want to make your own, awesome. I will totally give you all the information that you want. Um, if you I do take commissions. Most of honestly most of my stuff comes off of commissions. But that's a whole nother conversation. So thank you everybody for the gift of your time. I'm sorry that I haven't been around a whole lot. I have been recuperating, and I will be back on Monday with Divine over there. And I'm generally lurking, so yeah, I just don't have a place it's there's so many stick pins, so many stick pins, to hold all the parts on. But the eyes are some of my favorite. They're purple. I got them off of Amazon, where it's the clear part, and you get to pick what color eyes you want, and they're all glitter. And I picked purple glitter for mine, and the dark blue. So the dark blue yarn has a story. Um, Husband Creature's grandmother crocheted, and his mom knits but doesn't crochet, and she tossed me some unfinished projects, and I'm like, do you want any of these? She's like, no, no, no. Take the yarn that you want, and uh, finish or don't finish whatever project you want. I'm like, okay. So this yarn, the blue yarn, was a sweater, um, and now I'm turning it into a dragon that will stay at the house, but I know that part of Husband Creature's grandmother will be always with us at the house because she worked on the sweater, and I just kind of am repurposing the yarn. But that is thank you for the link. But well, Jules and Dragon, please This is my gift to you. Find a Discord thing that you want, um, and send it to me. That's gifts for you. I'll get Mama for Discord in a hot second. But drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. And I will see y'all on the flip side.